Look, I get it. Trying to find a decent phone for under 300 bucks is usually a nightmare of laggy screens and terrible cameras. I'm tired of seeing people waste money on junk, so I actually went out and picked up 5 of the most popular budget models to see which ones actually hold up in the real world.
Product number 1, Samsung Galaxy A16 5G. The second I took the Galaxy A16 out of the box, it felt way more premium than the price tag suggests. It's got this blue-black finish that looks sleek, and that 6.7-inch AMOLED screen is honestly beautiful. Everything I watched looked punchy and bright. While testing the camera, I was surprised by how sharp the triple lens setup stayed, even when I was just snapping quick shots of my dinner or the dog. The best part for me, though, is the longevity. Samsung is promising 6 years of updates here. Most budget phones are abandoned after a year or two, so knowing this will stay secure until 2031 is huge. It's also got an IP54 rating, so I didn't panic when I got caught in a light drizzle. If you want a phone that feels modern and will actually last you for years, this is my top pick.
Product number 2, Samsung Galaxy A01 Renewed. I wanted to see if a renewed older model like the Galaxy A01 could still cut it for those who need to spend as little as possible. Holding it reminded me how much I miss smaller phones. The 5.7-inch screen is super easy to use with one hand. Since this is a Verizon-locked renewed unit, it's definitely a basics phone. When I was scrolling through news feeds and texting, it handled everything fine, though the 16 gigabytes of internal storage filled up almost instantly. I had to pop in a micro SD card right away just to keep my photos. The battery life actually impressed me though. It easily made it through a full day of moderate use because the screen isn't sucking up a ton of power. If you're just looking for a reliable backup or a first phone for a kid on Verizon, this gets the job done.
Product number 3, Motorola Moto G Play 2024. Motorola usually nails the feel of a phone, and the Moto G Play in Sapphire Blue is no exception. It feels solid, not hollow. The standout feature for me during my week with it was the 90 Hz refresh rate on the display. It makes scrolling through Instagram feel way smoother than the standard 60 Hz screens you usually find at this price. I took it out for a spin, and the 50-megapixel camera actually took some great vibrant shots in daylight. Since it's locked to total wireless, you're getting a lot of hardware for a lower entry price. I managed to get nearly 2 full days out of the 5000 milliamp battery, which is a lifesaver if you're like me and constantly forget to plug your phone in at night. It's a fantastic, smooth performing choice if you're already on or switching to total wireless. Product number 4, Haze Foam Unlocked Android Phone. When I first picked up the Haze Foam in bright gold, I noticed how incredibly light it is, only 188 grams. Now, I have to be honest with you guys, this is strictly a light use device. I tested it by trying to run a bunch of apps at once, and it definitely struggled. But when I stuck to just 3 apps, like WhatsApp, Chrome, and my email, it stayed stable. The Android 12 interface is clean, and the eye care mode made reading ebooks at night much easier on my eyes. It's important to note this only works on T-Mobile, so don't try it with Verizon or AT&T. This isn't a gaming rig by any means, but if you need a secondary device for travel or a very simple phone for a senior who just wants to stay connected, it's a very affordable way to go. Product number 5, Oscal Flat 2. The Oscal Flat 2 actually surprised me with how much they packed into the box. It even comes with a case and screen protector. Holding it, the 6.56-inch screen feels tough thanks to that Panda glass. What really stood out in my testing was the 12 gigabytes of total RAM using that virtual expansion. It handled multitasking much better than the other ultra-budget options I tried. It's running Android 15, which is impressively up to date. I spent a few hours streaming video on T-Mobile's network, and the 90 Hz screen kept everything looking fluid. The side fingerprint sensor is snappy too, which I prefer over clunky back-mounted ones. If you are a T-Mobile user and want the absolute most bang for your buck in terms of memory and storage space, this is a really solid contender that feels like it punches above its weight. Outro. That's the breakdown of the best budget options I've tested lately. There's something here for everyone, whether you need a long-term investment or just a basic backup. Make sure to check the links in the description below for the latest prices. Which one are you leaning toward? Let me know.